Well, this game has not been played on this channel in a very long time. Very, very long time. Hi, how are you? Let's start a game, shall we? With actually improved graphics, I'll add at that. It was the first time the graphics on this were absolute garbage. But that's because what was used,
feel
I guess.
lost, alone,
Sure,
hopeless.
sure.
You probably deserve it. But even
Who
for
knows?
you, there is still a way to bring it all back.
Oh,
The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
I think these graphics look much better than the original shitty laptop they were played on. That really was a very crappy laptop. That is an old-fashioned dog. I would never use that on this majestic beast that is laying right next to me. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I guess... She is on the ground. Is that blood I see? It wasn't me. I did nothing of the sort. Huh. These graphics are significantly better, although the sensitivity is a little much. That is better. An artist's triumph. Gallery opening wows critics. And naturally, the names have been completely crossed out, so we have no idea who these nameless, faceless individuals are. This looks like one of those curio cabinets. Ooh. That window, excuse me. This door interacted with the other one. Yes, like I said, they are nameless and faceless. And that is entirely the point, at least based on what I know of this game. These are some excellent. What is this? So we have an address, but no name. Don't exactly know what kind of dog it is either. A Popule, or Poppy. Sounds familiar. Hello. Kitchen stuff. Anything of interest in here? Cooking up anything interesting? Anything with, I don't know, say red meat? Because that is delicious. I see nothing. Shh. Come on. I've got to have a flashlight road. I thought that was blood. That's just wine. Speaking of... That blend came from a certain someone. He has a family member who, interesting there. It's probably the lamp making that noise. A certain family member has another family member who is, who has a vineyard that is locked, which means there must be a key somewhere, somehow. What is this? Clock. And it reads 10, 10:35, 10:37, 10:38. Broken, so it's likely not even doing anything anymore. Whoa, wait a second. Did not notice this. Sir, I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Oh. Well, luckily I can read that, so... It is very dark down here. Damn rats. But this is an old building, so what can you expect? You know, last time, somebody was scared to come down here and didn't actually get to explore this basement area because it was so dark. Except it's not actually dark. Well, it is dark. Dark, maybe dangerous. Who knows? There is certainly plenty to see around here. I can actually see what's down here. Somewhat. There's something over here. Perhaps a key. I am looking for a key. Not a key to the room, but rather a different key. Is there a way around? There is a way around. I'm simply an idiot. I see you. You bitch. Care to feast on any remains? Anything that's not. Old wood. Psh. That's what happens when you go to an old basement. That probably hasn't been cleaned or touched in many a year. I believe I'm supposed to go this way. I'm amazed I can actually see what's down there. To an extent. To an extent. I couldn't see particularly well. Well, I guess I should go upstairs then. Flickering lights. Typical horror game ambiance. Come on, come up with something more creative. Like stopping the music right when I least expect. Oh, started back up again. Lame. I used to be able to read music, but I no longer can. I'm awful at it. Been working all night, don't wake me up.
Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all around, so funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare.
Anything of interest?
I stepped right
No,
off her
not so much.
board, and when
I like my wine too, but that might be pushing it just a bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit perhaps. Alcohol is quite tasty. Not too much of it, though. I have been trained not to drink too much of it. Besides, it dulls the senses, so you can't really focus on certain kinds of, for lack of a better term, projects. Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. Friday, but there's no date. Ah, the wiring burst into flames. It's not like that one building in New York City. What was it? Something about a triangle building disaster. I wish I could remember the name, but I'm struggling to remember the name right now. But it was a triangular-shaped building. Suddenly, sorry I couldn't sleep. The legs have been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some more reflecting. I could interact with something else. What was it? There was something else. Ah, it was the cane. It was the cane. Is there a secret compartment? Oh, that would have been... Doesn't look like there is. That would have been really cool. Something with a secret compartment. That sounds amazing. Suspicious room. That's locked. Naturally. It looks so much more interesting and inviting than any of these other rooms. I mean, sure, the decor is nice, I guess. Excuse me, I'm talking. The decor is nice, I guess, but it's not in the least bit interesting. Oh, maybe this is what... Well, here we are. I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. Tonight is all about you, and let's make it special. You promised. You promised. Ah, Red Riding Hood. The bad. Ooh. Wow. There's not enough blood spatter. Wait. Ah, I thought that was Red Riding Hood, honestly, for a hot second. But, that is more interesting. That is exceedingly more interesting. More broken glass that I'm just trampling across. How many bottles did you drink, my friend? Ah, I'm just an idiot. True story behind the picture of Dorian Gray. Was it true all along? I don't know. Was it true? I'm not about to say if it was or was not true. Ah. Classic. You think you're gonna get me with children and horror? I think not. The thing about children and horror is they can be combined, but you have to do them right. And most people cannot really do them right. Why pink? Pink is commonly associated with girls and is frequently a color that many girls just simply enjoy. Not the happy family necessarily. Doesn't appear that way. Nothing in there. Anything of interest besides what looks like toy trains, of wooden block toy trains of some kind. And a wooden toy soldier. Lots of wooden things. How many of them are handmade, I wonder? These dolls actually look potentially homemade. Ah, just plastic. Ugh. Never understood people's infatuation with dolls. That is an interesting toy. Okay. Anything? Nothing? Anything? Nothing? Why am I checking everything? Because you never know. You never know if somebody missed something. It's locked as well. How many of these are freaking locked? Seems nonsensical if you ask me. Because I'm assuming this is your house. Why would so many of these doors be just locked? Oh, I have not been in here. Well, that mirror does not work, clearly. That mirror still does not work, clearly. Below knee prosthesis. What does that say? I cannot read that. It's like crazy calligraphy. How the hell do they fuck up the length? It's a delicate art and science. Everything is. You just have to learn to be a little more patient, my friend. Clearly you are not. Nothing of interest in here. Well, I suppose the only thing that's left for me to do is to unlock this room, which has everything I will need. Come on, open. You cannot be that hard to open. Oh, look! Another mirror that does not work. And no reflection. He thinks this is not real. Certainly not. Otherwise, the mirrors would make more sense. I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done, before you go to sleep. Somebody is very demanding. Not sure who it is, because it could be either or. Would you look at that? I think, my good fellow, you have a wine problem. And I thought that oh my goodness, more! Stop! Thank you. I thought two certain ladies I am well acquainted with had a massive wine problem, but this is just ridiculous. Lots of these are broken. Not enough red. This is not enough red either. Although, that is quite nice. Do I try to escape? Ah. Now is where it starts getting interesting. Because now we're about to go into this protagonist's subconscious in ways we never wanted to. Certainly. I cannot pick up anything, Kate. Just out of reach. Thank you for that. I would have liked to have held out my hand and just let the rain fall on my hand, as it is an interesting feeling. And now where am I? I am in a completely different area suddenly. Anything of interest here? Ah, a woman playing piano. She does look quite lovely, doesn't she? Going in circles. I believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that. Dear sir and madam, we must kindly, albeit strongly, urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us, and especially our children. Please consider that not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us have to that's a weird-looking G. Get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep. We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we will be forced to call the police. Sincerely, your very tired neighbors. Who in their right mind would put, we will be forced to call the police immediately before something so casual as, sincerely, your very tired neighbors? Who in their right mind would write that way? I mean, I might write that way, but I don't know. I feel like normal folk would not. Certainly. It seems like just a strange thing to write. Maybe they are the ones that we should all be concerned about. Oh, it's a code. There appears to be something in this chest. But first, I must locate a code of sorts. 485. That was easy. Oh, stop. 4, 8, 5. Beautiful. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oops. The past holds back. Look
The
closer.
thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
I've heard better pickup lines. Certainly. That was... You could have done better, my fellow. You could have done much better. Why are you rocking? Don't think I did not hear that. Don't think you can escape my ears. Anyways. I thought there was a door for a moment. My hearing does not fail me, but clearly my vision does. What else is new? What am I looking for? Why is that fun? We. Okay. That's probably boring the shit out of anybody who's anybody. It's to watch. No, I did not get startled. I simply was not expecting that. Dust, mice. Even in my lungs, there's always more grotesque vermin dirt. Methinks you have a rat problem, good sir. Ah. Who are you? Who are all of what? Is this staring at anybody else's soul? Okay, the fact that you are not standing still is giving me a headache, though. Let me just keep moving. That is a lot, and that is small. I'm not even going to try to read that normally. My love, even though you've not been born yet, I can already feel your presence. It's simply amazing. I just can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. I've never been a deeply religious person, I guess. What other people look for in a sermon, I found in perfecting my art. But now, I can't help but feel that like there's a higher power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Now I'm playing sold-out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I had a difficult character and that I would never find a soulmate. Guess again. Finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own, and yet, here you are within me. I am quite possibly the happiest woman in the world. I love you so much. I love you so much. No, it's just wine. Doesn't feel quite the same. But it is delicious. Very, very delicious. Any more paintings gonna scare me? Gonna get upstairs out of this ridiculous nonsense. Let us go. Why does a house have a lever? Lever. Why did I say lever? Lever. Both are correct. I want a secret passage. Give me my damned secret passage. Are you kidding? I thought it was gonna do something. I was wrong. I want a fucking secret passage. Are you kidding? A secret passage is a bookcase. Try and be more original than that. There we have it. Lots of paintings. Hi. Thank you for that.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
Artists are interesting people. No doubt about that. I don't know what I would draw at this moment. You are annoying. I would not draw a rat right now. I would draw something else, decidedly more interesting than a rat. Certainly, plenty of interesting I could imagine. Screeching arsonist. I mean, he's not entirely wrong. Rats bite and enough wiring. It can create some rather unpleasant flames. Not always, but sometimes. Echoing screams. They stop at nothing. I won't go down easy. Methinks you are slightly obsessed. Where is this bish? Well, that was rude. Who decided to throw a pile of books right in the middle of my face without my consent. How dare you? You think for a second that you can do that to me, of all people. I think not. You'll have to try again. I dare you to do something again. Because somebody knows martial arts and I am not afraid to use it. Do not test me. Ever. Most of these do not have interactable objects. I don't know why I'm checking everything, but I am... You know what? I am trying to be thorough, as any good investigator does. It is not available to me. Rude. Why do you have to lock off certain areas? Where is it? I don't know which direction it is coming from. Hang on, I'm going to test something. Are both of these doors... I accidentally chose the correct door that I should probably go through. Fascinating. Paprika. Let's go good with a steak and Chianti. Actually, paprika on steak is a delicious idea. It cannot be just paprika, though. It has to be blended with something else. But you have to add the Chianti in there. Chiantis are quite delicious. But Tempranos and Syrahs certainly have their pleasures as well. I actually do not remember the last time I had a Chianti. What is this? I almost said fluid, but that's not quite the right word. What is this gel liquid nonsense? Ground. It is wet, it is squishy. It is interesting. Things are falling in a kitchen. Oh no, try and be more original than that. Nice painting. Who's that? I want that knife. Can I have that knife, please? Ooh. This is going to give me motion sickness. No, thank you. Do I go closer? Still not the most original, but certainly better. It was a painting of vegetables. Ah, and now it is an empty basket. With...
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
You brave motherfucker. I'm crazy, but even I am not crazy enough to do something like that. I would rather keep my skin on. If anybody's skin is coming off, it's not going to be mine. Ah, back in here. What's this? Ah, this shows me my progress. This is a lot of potential progress to make. Good God. Okay. So I have made decent progress, I believe. Interesting. Okay, those will not do anything. Am I slowly creating this masterpiece? That is more like it. I like to see that red. Why does it almost look like flamingos? Dripping flamingos. Okay then. Ah. 6 boxes. 6 keys. 6 layers. With different aspects of a canvas. The first being the skin. Shapeless dreams. I cannot get the image of flamingos out of my head. Tell me those look like flamingos. Those look like flamingos. With an artistic twist. I can appreciate that. Well, that was certainly interesting. And I did not get startled. No, I did not get startled. There were 2 instances in which I may have jumped, but I did not get startled. Somebody threw books at me. I reflexively jumped and backed away because that was rude. That was the second instance. I'm not remembering the first right now. Must not have been quite as important. But that is okay. We have 1 layer found. 5 more to go. Let's see what happens next.